find the value of these combinations. Starting with 8, choose 8. Okay, so let's get started. And here's our formula. N choose k is equal to n factorial over n minus k factorial times k factorial. So in this case, our n is 8, and our k is also 8. So we have 8 factorial all over 8 minus 8 factorial times 8 factorial. Great. Okay, so we have 8 factorial on top. 8 minus 8 is 0, so we have 0 factorial on the bottom times 8 factorial. Okay, so 8 factorial over 8 factorial will cancel out. 1 divided by the other is just going to be 1. And down at the bottom we have 0 factorial, which is just equal to 1. Don't forget, it's not 0. 0 factorial is just 1. So 1 divided by 1, just 1. So 8, choose 8 is just 1. Actually, whenever n and k are the same number, we're always going to get just 1. Then question number 6. Now we have 8, choose 5. So n is 8, and k is 5, so we have 8 minus 5 factorial times 5 factorial. Okay, so let's simplify this. We have 8 factorial over, now 8 minus 5 is 3, so we have 3 factorial times 5 factorial. Okay, so now let's start simplifying. We have 8 factorial over 5 factorial, right? So I'm just going to expand the 8 factorial. It's 8 times 7 times 6 times 5 factorial all over 3 factorial times 5 factorial. Now the 5 factorials can cancel out. And remember that 3 factorial is just 3 times 2 times 1, which is 6. So 6 divided by 6, just 1. So we end up with just 8 times 7, and that's 56. So 8 choose 5 is just 56. Great. Now let me just pick a, actually stick with the red for question 7. You want 11, choose 8. So that's 11 factorial all over 11 minus 8 factorial times 8 factorial. Okay, so let's expand this. We're going to have just 11 factorial over 11 minus 8 is 3 factorial times 8 factorial. So we get 11 factorial all over. Actually, let me already expand that because I want to cancel out the 8 factorial on the bottom. So 11 factorial is just going to be 11 times 10 times 9 times 8 factorial all over 3 factorial times 8 factorial. Now these guys cancel out, and we just have 11 times 10 times 9. Remember that 3 factorial is just 3 times 2 times 1. 9 divided by 3 is 3. 10 divided by 2 is 5. So we have 11 times 5 times 3 left. And believe it or not, I'm going to have to pull the calculator to figure out that 11 times 5 times 3 divided by 1 is 165. So 11 choose 8 is 165. We're choosing 8 objects from 11. 165 ways to do that. Fantastic. Finally, question 8. Last one. 13 factorial over, actually, I won't skip that step. I'll actually write down 13 choose 9. Okay, so we have 13 factorial all over 13 minus 9 factorial times 9 factorial. Okay, so 13 minus 9 is 4 factorial times 9 factorial. Now, because we have a 9 factorial on the bottom, I'm going to expand the 13 factorial into 13 times 12 times 11 times 10 times 9 factorial all over 4 factorial times 9 factorial. Now the 9 factorials are just going to cancel out. That's a good thing, of course. So we end up with 13 times 12 times 11 times 10. And 4 factorial is just 24. I'll divide top and bottom by 12. Get a 2 down here at the bottom. 10 divided by 2 is 5. So our final answer will be just 13 times 11 times 5. What is that going to be? You're going to need the calculator for that. That's 715. So that is 13 choose 9. That's it. We're done all these combinations. Now, I would suggest that you try some word problems with combinations as well. Good luck.